Imagine sitting at a cafe along Marina Bay, looking out over the water and realizing you never have to work another day in your life. You have built a portfolio that pays you exactly 100,000 Singapore dollars every single year. No commute, no boss, no stress. But how much money do you actually need in your portfolio to make this a reality in one of the most expensive cities on earth? Today, we are going to calculate the exact, cold, hard mathematics of retiring on 100,000 Singapore dollars a year in Singapore, using real 2026 numbers, actual Central Provident Fund rules, and the exact strategies you need to make your wealth last forever. 100,000 Singapore dollars a year is a massive amount of retirement income. It is far beyond basic survival. According to the Department of Statistics Singapore, the average monthly household expenditure sits at approximately 7,118 Singapore dollars and 70 cents. A single elderly person over 65 needs at least 1,492 Singapore dollars a month just to meet basic, dignified needs. For a partnered couple, that basic standard requires 2,551 Singapore dollars. So, having over 8,300 Singapore dollars landing in your bank account every single month puts you in what financial planners call Retirement Lifestyle C. This is a lifestyle of complete comfort, private condominium living, high-end medical insurance, regular overseas holidays, and dining out whenever you want without ever checking your bank balance. To fund this $83,333 annual lifestyle entirely on your own without government help, we look at two distinct investment models. The first is the globally recognized 4% safe withdrawal rule. If you invest your capital in diversified global index funds and sell exactly 4% of your portfolio every year, you need a total, clean, liquid net worth of exactly 2,500,000 Singapore dollars. The second option is building a dedicated local dividend portfolio. Singapore has an incredible unfair advantage over the United States and the United Kingdom because we have a flat 0% tax rate on both capital gains and dividend income. Every single cent of dividends you receive is yours to keep. If you build a portfolio of high-yielding Singapore real estate investment trusts, like the Lion Phillip S-REIT ETF yielding 5.49%, combined with local bank stocks like DBS, OCBC, and UOB yielding 5 to 6%, you can realistically target a safe average yield of 5.5%. To generate 100,000 Singapore dollars a year at a 5.5% dividend yield, you need a portfolio of exactly 1,818,181 Singapore dollars. But here is the massive shortcut that almost every retail investor in Singapore completely misses. You do not have to save all of this cash yourself. If you leverage Singapore's compulsory annuity scheme, known as CPF Life, you can slash your required personal cash pot by more than half. At age 55, the government sets aside your retirement sums. In 2026, the full retirement sum is fixed at 220,400 Singapore dollars, while the enhanced retirement sum has been raised to 440,800 Singapore dollars. If you and your spouse both choose to top up your accounts to the enhanced retirement sum of 440,800 Singapore dollars each, that is a combined $881,600 inside CPF. Starting at age 65, the CPF Life Standard Plan will pay you a combined, guaranteed monthly income of approximately 6,880 Singapore dollars for the rest of your lives. That is a massive 82,560 Singapore dollars a year, completely guaranteed by the government on autopilot. To hit your target of 100,000 Singapore dollars a year, you only need your personal investment portfolio to bridge a tiny gap of 17,440 Singapore dollars a year. At a conservative 5% dividend yield, your personal stock portfolio only needs to be worth exactly 348,800 Singapore dollars. Your required cash retirement pot just fell from $2,500,000 to under $350,000 because you used the system correctly. If you want to accelerate this timeline even further, there is an urgent, time-sensitive move happening right now. The statutory retirement age in Singapore is 63, but the government is officially raising it to 64, starting from the 1st of July 2026. Under the rules of the Supplementary Retirement Scheme, or SRS, your penalty-free withdrawal age is locked in permanently based on the retirement age that was in place when you made your very first deposit. If you open an SRS account with DBS, OCBC, or UOB and deposit just one single Singapore dollar before the 1st of July 2026, you permanently lock in your tax-exempt retirement withdrawal age of 63 for life. This single, simple action gives you a full year of earlier tax-free access to your retirement savings, and it costs you practically nothing. And if saving over $1 million still feels out of reach, you have the ultimate wildcard, geographic arbitrage. By taking your tax-free Singapore dollars and retiring just across the border, your money goes 3 to 5 times further. In places like Johor Bahru in Malaysia or Chiang Mai in Thailand, a couple can live an exceptionally luxurious lifestyle with private condos, personal helpers, and fine dining for less than 3,000 Singapore dollars a month. That means your guaranteed CPF Life payout of $6,800 a month will produce more than double what you actually need to live, leaving your private portfolio to compound in the background, completely untouched. Retiring comfortably on 100,000 Singapore dollars a year is not an impossible dream. It is a structured, predictable system. By combining the lifelong safety of CPF Life, the zero tax advantage of Singapore dividend stocks, and the tax shelter power of SRS accounts, you build a financial fortress that is completely immune to inflation and market cycles. The people who retire wealthy in Singapore do not get lucky. They understand the rules of the game, and they make their money do the heavy lifting. If this video helped you see your financial future in Singapore in a new light, do me a favor and smash that like button to help other Singaporeans find this content. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and let me know in the comments, are you planning to retire in Singapore or escape abroad? Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.